What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, the 73rd episode of the show where I share some of my favorite posts from Instagram. Let's get it started with a show by Sean Evans that was and is one of the best interview shows on YouTube. Hot Ones is now becoming a game show on True TV, and I can't wait to watch it. I don't have True TV, so I'm not sure exactly how I'll be able to watch it, but I like the premise. I love the interview show, so, a game show makes sense, and, Sean Evans seems like a cool dude. So I'm just happy to see people succeed and grow and evolve their thing. So, crazy. Hot Ones, the game show. February 18th. Also, moving on to something crazy from Tom Segura from the Comedy Store. Apparently, Steve Martin showed up. He was on stage with Chris Rock, and I think they were running some material for a show. I don't know if it was the Oscars, but something like that. And they were at the Comedy Store kind of going over. You can see the scripts in their hand. This is what I've heard from other comedians that were there. Apparently, Steve Martin hadn't been to the Comedy Store in, I want to say, 40 years, he said. And just kind of crazy. One of the crazy things that can happen while being at the Comedy Store. Just like gigantic. I mean, the lineups at the Comedy Store are ridiculous anyway. They have huge headliners, like just throughout. Everybody's doing 15-minute sets. And it's just killers. But every once in a while, a super famous, like a superstar comes in, like Steve Martin. Not that there's that many superstars left. Everybody keeps dying. But, Steve Martin showed up. With Chris Rock. Not to say Chris Rock isn't a legend. I'd say, they're right up there on, contenders for the Mount Rushmore as far as comedy is concerned. Although stand-up comedy, I don't know, Steve Martin, he's more of a comedic actor, I would say, than stand-up. Been some time. Anyway, so that was cool to see. Moving on to this video from a buddy of mine, JR Art, on jr.art on Instagram. And JR is spelled with two R's. JAYARR.ART. There you go, for the listeners. But he's doing this art. It's a very large project. I don't know everything that's going on, but just from seeing his Instagram, he's doing something with his city, which I'm not sure, Mesa, Arizona, for the Mesa Arts Festival. He's doing You Are Amazing. Looks like a bus that's going to be a studio as well. Mobile gallery, I should say. And this is a guy that started off, I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was on my old show, Inspired Disorder Podcast, a couple times. One of our top guests, he runs a printing business. Is where I got all my shirts made, and some other projects done through him. And he's also an artist himself, and I think he's parlayed that business into kind of just doing his own thing, which I think is amazing. But yeah, he's a great dude, super creative, super talented, and if you are in or around the Mesa area, I'm not sure if this is still going. I'm not sure if this was last Saturday or this coming Saturday. But look into. I think he's going to be doing a lot of stuff around town. I think he just teamed up with the city to do a bunch of work. Artline artist. Anyway, amazing stuff. Wanted to share that. JR Art. Check it out. Now moving on to something that's trending on the internet. The dude punching, quote unquote, punching the back of a woman's seat who's reclining on an airplane. My thoughts, they're both to blame. I mean, not doing anything is like, you have the ability to be vocal and tell somebody to stop, right? There's things you can do. So allowing somebody to do something like is not a good thing, right? That's on you, just that part. But this asshole behind her who's enjoying being an asshole, he's one of those assholes that tells people he's a troll, but he's not funny in any way. He's just an asshole, but that's his excuse for being an asshole. There's a lot of assholes out there that just don't know how to be trolls, and they use I'm a troll as like a thing. But like there's no level of like, they're just assholes. And this dude is an asshole, and you clearly see that he's enjoying his assholery. But at the same time, like lady, I don't know, she called the FBI on this guy. Like, you gotta, like, people need to stand up for themselves more. And, like, his passive, like, it's not, this guy's just an asshole. He's not gonna do anything. He's fucking probably listening to a podcast right now. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, he's an asshole. He shouldn't have done it in the first place. If you want to recline, the fucking chairs recline, right? I don't know. I don't fly on airplanes. I don't know the etiquette. But, like, for sure, if somebody's hitting the back of my seat for any reason, let alone constantly, there's going to be problems, man. But, yeah, that dude's an asshole. But also, grow some balls, lady. So moving on to a buddy of mine, Gareth Reynolds, is in a commercial, and he posted it, and it's really funny.
Value menu. It's got eggs, sausage, Southwest potatoes, and creamy salsa for only $1. Choice that smart gives me a little wiggle room to be kind of dumb. I think you're doing it wrong. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it.
I love Gareth.
Yeah.
He's like one of the funniest humans I have ever had the pleasure of hanging out with. And he was on JR and Gareth are two of the former guests of the Inspired Disorder podcast that came on multiple times. But yeah, he's hilarious. So good on him for getting a commercial and being funny in it. Super creative, like hardworking, man. He busts his ass. As far as like, you want to look, and he's like well known for being. I don't know. He does a lot of shit. Look into Gareth Reynolds. Google, give it a goog. How about that? All right, moving on to from comedy to tragedy. Out here in the desert, there was a shooting. It wasn't a mass shooting. It was a shooting at a plastic surgery office in the Rancho Mirage Palm Desert area, kind of between Target and the river on 111. There was a shooting. Some old guy goes into this plastic surgery office and shoots the surgeon. I don't know the backstory. That's as much as I've seen so far as tweets that show up. Tragic. It's horrible that people had to witness that. I don't know what the issue is. I would imagine, I don't want to be victim blaming here, but that seemed pretty targeted, and there are a lot of old people out here. So maybe somebody wasn't happy with the work. Who knows? crazy old people. That's why guns, we're not trustworthy enough to be able to own and operate guns. So many of us, like, it's so, like, people break so easily and so often that it's like not even worth it to have that option available. But anyway, I feel bad that somebody died, and that I feel the worst for the people that were there. But yeah, that's how we're ending this episode, people. Hopefully nobody's getting shot right now, and but let's do some shout outs, shall we? Shout out to Sean Evans, True TV, Segura Tom, The Comedy Store, JR Art, Kayla Kennett, Valley Metro, Stay Tuned, NBC, Reynolds Gareth, Desert Sun. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Go buy my artwork over at inspireddisorder.com and save 25% when you use coupon code RTS. Follow me on social media at Ray Taylor. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out.